Hi children, how are you? I hope we all are safe. Stay home, stay safe. This is B. Noor Jahan Begum, working as Social Studies CRT, Bukraya Samudram KGB. Due to the pandemic situation of COVID-19, we are not coming to the school. That's why virtual classes are provided our Andhra Pradesh state government Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan for the KGBV students. Now let us discuss about the topic of 7th class 3rd lesson, learning through maps. We already know about the map in previous class 6th. A map is a representation of the earth's surface according to a scale. It means to draw a map on the paper, the district map or state map or India map. With the help of scale, what is the use of the scale in here? It means to reduce the distance to draw on the paper with the help of scale. It means map to show. It means map. Okay. So that's why map to show the real features of the globe. So we already discussed in the previous class of index of the map or in elements of the map. In olden days, went to other places, we used only waterways. That's why it is very important, essential for the use of maps. With the help of maps to travel from one place to another place, accurate in guiding us towards the destination. For example, Christopher Columbus, you know the name of the person. Yes. Christopher Columbus, he belongs to European. His destination to reach in India, but he went to the west direction. He reached America. So after that, number of attempts went to the travel of the so many persons. In 1498 AD, the Vasco da Gama was discovered to sea route India. So children, all of you listen. So who was the first discovered sea route to India? Vasco da Gama in 1498. After that, so many persons are went to voyage in the throughout globe, but one person is complete throughout the voyage across the globe. The person name is Magellan. Yes, Magellan was the first person who voyaged across the globe. Next one goes to sailors and travelers. Had a great contribution in map making. So, cartographers collected information from the map making. So, in olden days, there is no map. That's why Sumerians, Babylonians used only clay tablets. After that, Greek map makers like Anaximander, Hecataeus and Herodotus prepared maps according the places from west to east. So now Greeks applied the concept of latitudes and longitudes in map making. The effort of Ptolemy was remarkable and wide used by cartographers. Concept of index of a map. So we are also know about elements of map. What is elements of map? What is the index of map? It is consist of elements of map consist of like scale, directions, symbols, colors and longitudes, patterns and legend. These are elements of map. What are the elements of map? So first one goes to title, scale, symbols, colors, latitude, longitudes, patterns and legend. Elements of the title. First element of title. What is title? Every map say about the subject of the map. What is the matter in the map? What is the matter in the map? That is the subject. It reveals the content of the items to be discussed This is the top of the map. Next element of directions. Directions are generally show the top of the map north, bottom part of south, right hand indicates the east, left hand indicates the west. These are the 4 directions of every map. So totally directions are 4. On the same way, the cardinal points are also 4. What is the meaning of the cardinal point? Cardinal points are there are 4 directions of north, south, east, west. So these 4 parts of the compass. Of scale, the ratio of corresponding distance in a map to actual distance. It means, so it is very important element scale to draw on the map. So actually the large area of any one place to reduce with the help of scale to draw on the map. So that's why it's very important element of scale to draw on the map. Fourth one goes to conventional symbols. So conventional symbols means the map makers we use symbols to show their location in the map. So in which area where is located with the help of conventional symbols to show in the map.
Conventional symbols. The Survey of India uses conventional symbols in the representation of topo sheets. Some conventional symbols are given below: distance stone, grave, mountain range, well, mountain peak, river.
Element of colors. So these are the 5th element of in index of map. What is color? Color are used in physical maps or thematic maps to convey specific information. So some maps are indicates only specific information. For example, population maps, soils maps. These type of maps only indicates some colors. That is the element of color.
Colors used in physical maps, thematic maps convey specific information. Generally, the following colors are used in maps as per height. Green. Green color indicate plains, lowlands, 0 to 100 MSL. MSL means mean sea level. Another color is yellow. Yellow indicates plateaus 200 to 1000 mean sea level. Orange. Orange color indicates height 1000 to 3000 mean sea level. Another color is violet. Violet indicates 3000 to 7000 from MSL mean sea level. White color. White color indicates 7000 to 8000 mean sea level. As per the themes, it is used in the maps. Dark green indicates forest. Light green indicates grasslands. Yellow indicates plateaus. Dark grey indicates mountain. Light grey indicates hills. Light red indicates wastelands. Light blue indicates tanks, rivers, canals. Dark blue indicates seas and oceans. Brown color indicates land useful for agriculture. White color indicates places where minerals are available. Black color indicates boundaries. It is the important concept of the element of map.
Another element of map, patterns. It means special provisions used in the map to describe the variable information of a particular theme. For example, so of any one theme you collected to draw on the map. So this theme are indicate only in this map, that is pattern. For example, population. So in to draw on the district or state map or India map. So only indicates the pattern to use the population. What is the population density? So in which states are higher population density, lower population density, and population distribution. In which states having how much of the population. So this type of information indicates with the help of patterns. And the same way, population, for example, soils and forest. Element of legend. It is used in the map to understand the features of the map. Of any one feature indicate only with the help of legend, that is the element of legend.
Legend, it is also one of the element of map. It indicates to understand the features of the map. It is seen in any corner of the map. Any map, it means district map, anyone's state map, our country map also, world map also. Okay, so legend indicates to the any corner of the map. Examples: state boundary, district boundary, railway, golden corridor, north-south corridor, national highway, coastal road, state headquarters, district headquarters, and other places.
Element of latitudes and longitudes. It is very important, latitudes, longitudes, to draw on the map. So what is the use of latitudes and longitudes? It is easily to locate the place on the globe, and also to guess what is the climatic conditions in these between the latitudes and the longitudes. What is the weather climatic conditions also to know about with the help of latitudes and the longitudes. To know about the location, weather condition, climatic conditions also only to use of the latitudes and the longitudes. Children, we also all are understood. So these are the element types of maps. We already know about the map. What is map? Another concept of the elements of map. Another is, last one goes to the types of maps. So here there are 4 types of maps. First one is the political map. Second one is physical map. Third one is thematic map, and fourth one is historical map. First, what is political map? The political map shows the states, capitals, boundaries, and neighboring countries. So these are indicated. In these maps helps us to, with the help of latitudes and longitudes, to identification of the location of any one place, of any one country, of any one district, of any one place, to identification throughout globe. So this is a political map. It is very important to see the political map. It is very easily to locate the states or of any one places. That is political map.
We already discussed in this chapter. The thickness, color, pattern of boundary lines of a place says about the type of the region like state or district. There is no significance of this color in political map. There is no significance. Only these colors are indicates to identification of the places only. What is state, what is district, that's why only. It is not importance of the color, the type of element of color. Okay. Yes, children, all of you understood? For the study of political map, the knowledge of latitudes and longitudes, it is very important, helps us to identification of the location of any country, of any one place throughout world. There is no latitudes, there is no longitudes. You can't locate of any place in world or in our country also. So it is very important element, latitudes and longitudes. That's why, so these also imaginary lines to draw on the globe. What are the imaginary lines here, children? Yes, latitudes and longitudes. For easy identification of the states, one of the suggested techniques, observing the coastal states, state with the land frontiers and the rest ones. Okay, so here we discuss the another concept of political map, location and extent of India. So we already know about the India is the 7th largest country in the world with an area. It means India area of 3.28 million square kilometers. It has 28 states and 8 union territories. India is also located throughout world map, the southern part of the Asian continent. India is a subcontinent in Asia. It is located between the northern latitudes of 8 degree 4 minutes, 37 degree 4 minutes, and the eastern longitudes of 68 degrees 7 minutes, 97 degrees 25 minutes. So here we already know about the some imaginary lines are drawn on the globe. How many degrees are indicate Tropic of Cancer? Yes, children, good. The Tropic of Cancer indicates 23.5 degrees north. This line runs half of the country.
Map is physical map. What is physical map? So, physical maps reveals or refers the features of a major landforms. Children, we have already know about what are the major landforms. mountains, plateaus and plains, rivers, deserts, lakes, highlands, etc. In green shadows tells us the plains. Brown color shadows shows the hilly regions, highlands and the plateaus. Higher elevation shows us the higher elevation. It means in very high place, in very high places. Snow covered area, snow covered areas, the Himalaya mountains. Blue shades in another color is in map blue color. Blue color indicate only water bodies. This is a physical map. So it is this physical maps to see that with the help to see what are there. There are mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, lakes, highlands, etc. Another topic is, another important concept is contour lines. Contour lines, these are through imaginary lines. I have taken one potato. I draw the imaginary lines. I cut down these imaginary lines. Imaginary lines, distance is not same. The distance shows the differences in evaluation. Okay. This is the contour line. Contour line means these imaginary lines connect the places of equal heights. But evaluation, it is very variation. Okay. Next, thematic map. It is represent a thematic map, a special purpose, a special theme indicate. Only in to have any state map of India map. This map refers only specific information about one thing. For example, natural vegetation map, soils map, population map, forest map. These maps are only indicates the only one theme, that is thematic map. And the last map is historical map. Historical map to study about the region of the dynasty. So many rulers are ruled in our country in past. So that's why which ruler ruled in which areas. So that is indicate the historical map. For example, rulers inscriptions, rulers architecture, buildings, temples. These are the historical map.
So, what we have discussed today, the learners is able to understand and use the index of map like title, scale, symbols, colors, patterns in map reading, pointing and drawing. So, index of the map we have discussed right now. What are they means? Title, scale, symbols, colors, patterns in map reading, pointing and drawing. So, this topic we have discussed today. And next topic, various types of maps like political map, physical map, thematic map and historical map, and their uses also we have discussed right now. Okay children, so here types of maps like what we have discussed: political map, physical map, thematic map and historical, and their uses we have discussed right now. So this is today's topic, and next I am going to give you homework, question answers and worksheets. I am going to give you. You have to complete it as soon as possible. And one more thing, you must complete it, and day wise schedule you must complete as soon as possible. Then only you can learn easily. So don't be nervous and don't be shy and don't be neglect, and everyone you must complete it as soon as possible. Thank you. And I am going to share the worksheet here. And next question and answers also I am going to show you. You must complete it. And next home task, I am going to give you home question and answers. What is a map? First question is, what is a map? So map means what? A map is a representation the earth's surface according to a scale. What is that? A map is a representation the earth's surface according to a scale. Second question ma, what are the elements of map? The elements of a map are title, scale, conventional symbols, colors, latitudes and longitudes, patterns and legend. What are they ma? The elements of a map are title, scale, conventional symbols, colors, latitudes and longitudes, patterns and legend. So this is second question, and coming to the third question, what is that? How many types of maps? What are they? There are 4 types of maps. They are political map, physical map, thematic map and historical map. So what is that question? How many types of maps? What are they? There are 4 types of maps. They are political map, physical map, thematic map and historical map. So this is your third question. And coming to that fourth question, what is that? What is the location of India? What is the location of India? The location of India is the northern latitudes of 84 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees 6 and the longitudes of 86 degrees 7 to 97 degrees 25. So that is the fourth question. And coming to that fifth question, what is that? What are the boundaries of India? The north part is surrounded by Himalaya mountains. South part is surrounded by Indian Ocean. And east side is surrounded by Bay of Bengal. And the west side is surrounded by Arabian Sea. What is that? The north part is surrounded by Himalaya mountains. South part is surrounded by Indian Ocean. East side is surrounded by Bay of Bengal. And the west side is surrounded by Arabian Sea. So this is the boundaries of our India. So what are they? North part is Himalaya mountains, south part is Indian Ocean, east side is Bay of Bengal and west side is surrounded by Arabian Sea. So this is the fifth question. Yes children, this is you have to these 5 questions you must write each question 2 times, and by the evening again I'll ask you, and you have to learn these 5 questions, and next period definitely I'll conduct to you ST means slip test I will conduct to you. So everyone, you must read these questions as soon as possible, and you must write these 5 questions in 2 times. Okay. And next worksheet ma, fill up the following table with the help of the India political map 3,4 that shares land frontier. So here you must fill up the following table. They given one table, no? You have to fill up that. And first you have to write their serial numbers. How many they given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they given 6 serial numbers, and you have to write neighboring countries and states that shade borders with. You must complete it as soon as possible. This following table, Nana. Yes, you have to complete it. Definitely, I'll ask you in the next period. You must complete it as soon as possible. And finally, children, you must stay home itself, and you don't go out. Whenever you are going out, wherever you are going, you must wear mask and use sanitizer and maintain social distance. And finally, stay home, stay safe. And finally, thanks for this giving opportunity. I'm very happy today for giving this golden opportunity. I'm utilizing this. I'm very thankful to be a part of this And finally, thank you so much for everyone. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.